take questions for the student athletes, Dakota Kennedy and Carly Scoopin. We'll allow them to leave and then have questions for Coach Lowe. Coach, ready when you are.
Just really proud of the team today for coming out against a very good Villanova team and just kind of jumping right on them. I know we had a little bit of a delay there, but they stayed ready the whole time. And I thought just a huge shout out to the offense and the way they came out in the first inning. And I thought Miranda set a great tone for us, and just happy to get that one under our belt and looking forward to tomorrow.
Chip, ready when you are.
Dakota, Chip Susan, Whole Hog Sports. You guys got off to a big first inning start today. How much did that kind of let you guys relax? I know you want to get off to a good start, but does it kind of send a relaxed atmosphere through the dugout?
Yeah, I think it just hypes us up a little bit, like knowing that we came out and did what we needed to do. Honestly, there's no relaxing, like we're still ready to go for the rest of the game, but it is a good feeling.
Weather delay, did it affect you guys at all? I mean, I know you jumped out to a big start, but what did you kind of do in that delay to kind of keep yourself contained? Either one can answer that.
I think at this point in the season, we're used to it. We dealt with a lot of weather delays early in the season. So, I mean, we see it as a time to go in the locker room or wherever they take us and just kind of feed off of each other. We're really used to it at this point, honestly.
Depending on how this game goes, you guys could get Arkansas tomorrow. You've played them 7 times since 2021. It could be twice, this year. You played them more than some conference opponents. So, what do you look forward to in that if that matchup happens again? Either one. You.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Whoever we play, it's going to be a good game. We're just going to stick to our plan. We've played them before. They've played us, so there's some like knowing each other there, but either way, yeah, history. But either way, we're just gonna play our game.
All right, we'll go to Zoom for a question with Brett.
I'll ask this to Dakota. A year is not a long time, obviously, in the grand scheme of things, but for this program, it's been a long year to get back to this place. What does it mean to start off with the way you guys did today? And what does it say about how good your offense is? I know statistically we see it all year, but that you guys are not out of any game because of how good this offense is. And obviously starting a game that hot means you're in control in this one.
Yeah, I think, again, it's just a testament to us sticking to our plan and knowing who we are as hitters. It's really great to be here right now. Obviously, last year didn't end the way we wanted, but, we just played our game this year and now we're here.
Back to Zoom with Troy.
For either one of you guys, can you take me through that first inning and just the mindset at the plate and the approach that you guys had?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were just trying to get comfortable with the first inning and all of that. And I think feeding off of each other was huge. Seeing people, like for me, seeing like Coda and Reagan just start off hot like that, like gives me all the confidence. And I think our team does a really good job of just feeding off of each other offensively.
Last question will go to Kim on Zoom.
You guys had the big first inning, then Scoop had her home run to lead the second. Then you kind of went quiet a little bit until they scored. And you've done that before, like responded to the opposition scoring. What does it take to have that kind of response after they score?
I mean, I think it's just like trusting ourselves. Like we know that the runs are going to come. I feel like we didn't really give up that many at bats, and everyone did a really good job 1 through 9. So just like keeping our energy up throughout the whole game and just like trusting the process, I think.
Ladies, congrats.
Thank you.
Coach, we're going to have questions for you.
Oh, sorry. I was like, oh.
Chip, ready when you are.
Coach, going back to the possible matchup with Arkansas tomorrow, if that happens, they win this game. Your familiarity, with them and they with you, how much, surprises could you have left?
Well, I think, at this point in the season, there's so much scouting information on everyone, regardless of if you played them or not. They're a fantastic softball team, very well coached, great offense, great bullpen. So I think it's more, strategizing and, executing in those moments. And that's what we have throughout the entire postseason is a bunch of moments. And it's, up to us to be able to be ourselves in those moments and execute. But yeah, all the respect in the world to them. And there aren't any breaks in this tournament. This is a very good tournament. So just excited for what tomorrow brings.
This question is a little bit maybe different. Women's sports are getting a lot of eyeballs on it now. Basketball. You were a former player, Courtney, former player. What does that mean for women's sports in general? Not just softball, but basketball, but whatever. And how I guess the thing is, it's about time.
Mhm. I mean, I'm just like so glad that you asked that question because I was, lucky enough to go to the World Series as a player. I watched it on TV when, there were barely any bleachers in Oklahoma City. And now you go to Oklahoma City and you can't even hear your own thoughts. There's so many fans there for every single game. It's just a fantastic environment and the eyeballs are there. The eyeballs are there on TV. So I just think it's a testament to the product that we put out and our players put out every single day when they come out here. And I'm just so proud of the way they represent our university and so many universities across the country. They are role models for these young girls coming up, no matter what sport they play. So it's just a fantastic platform. And I think our women collectively across the board do such a great job of, taking that, not taking that lightly and really, just living the way that they want little girls to grow up wanting to do too.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Zoom. Troy?
Coach, can you talk about the response in the bottom of the fourth inning after giving up those 3 runs and how you guys were able to, after a few kind of, I don't want to say shutout innings, but the offense went away a little bit and you're able to respond in that fourth, just the mentality there.
Well, I think they have each other's back. I don't know if you could tell, but I mean, the defense was in that pitching circle the whole time, right with our pitchers. Just, wanting it so badly for them, but also having their back on the offensive side. And I think that's a really big deal. We were playing as a team tonight and that feels good, being able to have someone's back when they don't handle the moment, but they have another chance for it. And those guys know that, especially our senior leadership in the infield. They know what it takes. They know that they're going to need every single pitcher on this team to kind of come through at any given moment. So I was just proud of the way they kind of competed as a unit tonight.
Brett? Kim?
Sorry.
Kate, I wanted to ask about, I know things didn't go the way Brooke wanted, but just getting her that experience out there, how important was that for you?
Oh, I mean, it was huge to get, I think, all 3 in the game to kind of get their feet wet. And Brooke's going to have many more moments in the postseason. And just, being able to trust her stuff and just go right at people. The hit doesn't bother me. The walks is what bothers me. And I know that's what's getting to her. But at the same time, her intent for going into that game was right. And she needs to, just be able to control everything that she can going into the game, leading up to the game. And she will get her moment in the postseason.
And I also wanted to ask you about Blaze, because she kind of goes under the radar sometimes, but she really came through today. Can you talk about how important she is?
I mean, 1 through 9 are just so important. And I know Blaze tends to float under the radar. She doesn't for us because we get to see her every day and the way she competes. But just happy to see her come through in that moment, with a big hit. And, I think more than anything, defensively, she's been rock solid over there all year long. So just very proud of her, very proud of 1 through 9 and the way they competed. And honestly, our dugout too was completely on fire. So just ready to feed off that energy tomorrow.
Troy, wrap us up.
Can you talk about Strotter and the innings she was able to give you despite, the delay in the game and going out there and giving you those few shutout innings?
Well, she was fantastic. I thought she set a great tone. I think you could see the maturity of just her having the experience in the postseason that she's had before. The moment wasn't too big and she just went at it, pitched into our defense, did exactly what she's been successful at all year. And, anytime you can throw the 0 up in the first inning and we can set a tone offensively, I really, think we're in good shape. So I just think, she created momentum defensively for us that we were able to carry on to offense.
Coach, congrats.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.